Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
This is your boy Swerve, the Platinum Kid.
And your boy Gray.
As you guys heard, we are down to cast member today, OG Nate P. Apparently his
house is on fire.
His house is on fire.
He's outside with a hose right now trying to put it out.
So some shit like that, you know. When niggas don't want to adhere to their obligations, they start making up some fucking crazy ass stories. This is the first time I heard a nigga say his house on fire. Or
he got the whole background. He actually got a little dumpster fire going background so he can take pictures. He got the hose so he can show us.
Yeah,
he's praying God for it to rain.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy, but it is what it is. We're gonna keep it rocking, give you all that content. Fellas, what have you guys been up to for the past week? Go ahead, Swerve. What you been up to?
Training.
Training?
Training. I've been trying to do my little boxing thing.
You doing the boxing thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not fighting nobody, but you know, I'm still trying to get into shape. I'm down some pounds. I'm down like 13 pounds from when I started. I'm trying to get down to 220. When I get to 220, I'll be good.
You gonna do the amateur shit or no?
Nah, I don't know. My trainer wants me to, but I'm like, what do I gain from this?
You get views, you get followers.
You go against followers. I might get my ass whooped.
Against Jake Paul?
I might get knocked. I ain't never been knocked out in my life. I can't risk that happening.
Just want to know what it feels like?
To get knocked out? Nah, yeah. I don't. I've never had.
I'll pass on that feeling as well.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine. I'm good with it. I've been hit in the face enough times to know that if I get hit hard enough, I'm gonna get knocked out, and I don't want to get that. I don't want to have that feeling.
You go night.
But getting hit in the face feels good though.
Pause.
Come on, bro. But I'm talking about like I'm talking about like with gloves. Makes you feel like you're alive.
Pause again. You know what? You know the second word for glove is condom.
Come on, guys.
Come on, bro. You starting early, Swerve.
Not the latex gloves, like boxing gloves,
which are made out of latex.
Pause.
But hey, what you do on your spare time, however you train is how you train, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need an explanation.
I'm training for real shit out here.
So other than training, what you been up to?
I guess that's it. What I went to Palm Beach the weekend before. This weekend I came back to Tampa. Ain't really do much. Tried to not spend as much money as possible. You know, saving, trying to get my credit score back up. Ever since this house, you know, that shit just went straight to crap.
Bro, my credit score looking crazy.
Yeah, but I figured like I got cars.
That's what I
got houses.
I'm on that same mindset. What the fuck I need the credit for right now?
I need it. I'm
gonna go fix that shit.
Yeah, I needed a good score to get the cars in the house. I got the cars in the house. So what do I need credit for now? I'm just slowly trying to pay that shit off just so I can get that number up. But what do I really need that number for?
So you can borrow some more.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't need no more. I don't need nothing else to borrow.
Y'all niggas didn't play Powerball this year?
I need to. But I'd be like, shouldn't I travel somewhere else? Go to another city? Because in my city, I know I'm not winning. These little rinky-dink corner stores that I be going to in the hood, there's no way a Powerball winning ticket is going to come from the hood.
You don't know where that ticket
not in this hood. And you know what's crazy? I was just watching the original Willy Wonka inside. And I'm like, what's the chances of this poor ass, like they had 4 old people sleeping in one bed. Charlie, and then his mom, no dad in the house, everybody's teeth rotten, house outside of the house looks like a little shack. What's the chances of them finding the golden ticket? He found the golden ticket.
Exactly. That means there's hope, nigga.
There's hope for me. Be having dreams of like, oh yeah, when I win the lotto, but I never play. How am I gonna win the lotto if I don't play? But I'm tired of playing and not winning. That's the problem.
Yeah, bro. That's that hurt, bro. The nigga don't even win $4, bro.
Yeah. A scratch off,
crazy.
at least I'll take a chance on the scratch off because I know if I play $5, I might get $5. If I pay 20, I might get 10. I might get my 20 back. But these lotto tickets, you're not getting shit. You just
I play that bitch. I don't even get one number right.
not one.
I'd be like, God damn, $40 down the drain, bro.
$40.
Do you get any prices that depend on how much numbers you get right?
Yeah, you can win
Yeah.
$4. You could win $2 million. You could win $1 million.
Oh damn.
But the jackpot was up to $1 billion this past Wednesday. Somebody won in California.
I
heard. Yeah, I heard. Government took like 800 M.
No, the payout was 581.
581 million.
Yeah,
That's still crazy.
that's that luxury tax, bro.
I'm saying that's still a crazy amount of money.
And then
Like, how do you go from just
California got to get their cut too.
still they can have their cut. You get your cut, and I still got 581 mil.
I'm taking it, bro.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem.
How many
with
times you got to pay tax on that? Just one time, right?
it. Yeah, just one time.
That's it. Let me get that. Change your life.
Yeah, but
People wouldn't even know how to act with that kind of money. I always try to tell myself that if I won that kind of money, I wouldn't change. Like I just like material things
You're
don't
right.
interest material things don't interest me now. So I'm thinking if I had the money, they wouldn't interest me still. But 581, what else am I gonna do with the money?
yeah, you go have to blow.
I have to go find something to spend this on.
Can't take it with you. Gray, what about you? What you been up this past week? Don't tell us you was driving around fucking Portland
Seattle.
or Seattle.
Honestly, I'm coming up on my year mark, so I don't know. I gotta do something for that, man.
Your anniversary of the time you've been in there?
Yeah, man. Coming up this weekend. Shit. But other than that,
The anniversary of you being in that jail cell that we see in your background.
He said, other than that, shit, I didn't do nothing.
I didn't.
I just sat at home and contemplated my anniversary that's about to come up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and then ain't much going on out here. It's just trying to move up, trying to.
So after the year, you gonna try to transfer or you gonna stay?
I might stay up for a little longer. Yeah, I might.
Okay. Let me see what I did this past weekend. I should be a blur, bro. Let me look at my calendar. I don't think I did
Look at my
much,
calendar.
bro.
You ain't do shit. You stay at the house with Kai. Played on the computer or something. Did a little.
Bro, I
And that's
literally
different.
can't recall what I did, bro.
You didn't do shit.
Probably. I got some new headphones. I'm starting to try this.
That's the ones you're wearing right now.
Nah, I'm talking about like for the gym. I had got some gym
Oh.
specifically for the gym because the fucking AirPods suck at the gym.
Yeah.
Stay slipping out.
Yeah,
Yep.
Pause.
Pause. They terrible. So I got some good shit that will keep me motivated in the gym.
Buds are
'cause
over the ear.
they're
Gotta be
like
over the ear.
they're the beats with the hooks.
Yeah, I gotta be over the ear.
So,
I don't know. I never tried the beats with the hooks.
but it
I have
seems
the
like
beats, just the buds, and they do stick in your ear pretty good. But
you got
when
the
you start
you
sweating,
got the
they start-
studio, the ones with the hook, or just the ones that are just buds.
just the buds, not the hook.
Okay, those are the studios, I think.
Those are ones on Amazon that was like, I think they was on sale at one time for just like $100.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to lose this weight, so I gotta do a routine of going to the gym every three times a week and shit. So
What's crazy about wanting to lose weight is you always spend a whole bunch of money on like accessories for stuff to make you lose the weight before you actually get into the gym and start losing the weight. You're gonna start buying shorts and shirts and shoes and headphones, and then spend like a good $300 on accessories before you even step into the gym. But I guess it's just stuff to motivate you to start working out.
and then when you don't lose the weight, you wanna fight the people at the gym. But
Yeah. I think it's
Yeah,
just
you gotta blame the people that just Planet Fitness be having damn Tootsie Rolls, a big bucket of Tootsie Rolls at the front desk, and then they have pizza on Fridays.
yeah.
I'd be like, come on, y'all don't see what they doing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
keep
when
you in
I
there,
when,
Keeping you fat so you can keep paying them $10.
once I seen the culture of Planet Fitness, I stopped going to that gym. That is a terrible culture for fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
They
we was
fucking
younger,
give you Tootsie
that's
Rolls
what
at the front,
yeah.
pizza on fucking certain days, whole bunch of dumb shit. I'm like, yeah, this is not productive.
Judge free zone.
It's a fucking scam, bro.
Just keep them coming back.
I like
Nonetheless,
24.
that's pretty much all I did this week. I feel like I did something, but I can't recall it. But with that being said, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to do this question of the week, or do y'all want to go into absurdities and hit the question of the week later?
Let's do question of the week now.
All right, question of the week comes from this, I guess, sensational YouTube viral video of a group of friends that go out for someone's birthday dinner, and at the end of the dinner, the bill comes out and it's $5,000, and the restaurant wants to say they can't split it. They can't do split checks. So the chicks, it seems like it was the women. The women wanted to split the bill equally amongst all the people at the party, and the niggas that they were there was not with that shit. So they started arguing. I was like, yeah, this is why I don't like going places with single bitches and people that's not
single.
It is.
It's broke people.
Broke bitches.
Broke bitches. That's what it is.
We're not gonna say people. We're gonna say bitch. The bitches.
It'd be broke niggas too. Because you know when it be us and it just be us niggas and we out there, for some reason somebody always got to have an issue. Somebody got to be checking receipts, looking at the fine print.
But I don't think married people have that issue though.
So this group of people it wasn't married people. These was like boyfriends and girlfriends and homies and just people.
It was.
It looked like it was probably maybe like a celebration for somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the girls' birthday parties, and of course, one of her single friends talking about when we go out, we split the bill equally. What's y'all take? And okay, so the question of the week is: how is the bill paid when you go out to dinner or out with friends?
It's split unless you agreed. Unless whoever agreed they want to cover it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to let people know that up front. Or with guys, it's different for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? We could just go out. We say like, okay, you know what, I got it, bro. Or you could just cover the tip or whatever. Or you know what, we could just split it. No hard feeling, nothing. But I think like when you get to certain groups of people, like niggas was cheap, or a lot of time even the women, like when they're single, they like to do the split and shares and all that stuff.
But $5,000 is a lot of money.
But
I understand if it's me and my wife and then you and your wife. I could be like, all right, I'll get the tab. You could get it next time.
That's what I'm saying. Like for like married people, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not normally planning. We don't go places where we can't afford. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so if I'm at this table, me and my wife, the bill's $5,000. I know what me and my wife paid.
Yeah,
I know. If you're going, me and my wife probably did like $200 of that.
Just based on the menu itself, just by looking at it, you see a T-bone steak, $150, whatever. We already know. Okay, damn, I'm only getting T-bone, or I'm getting something less than that. We're going to get one drink, no refill.
When niggas start ordering the chicken,
you ain't gonna try to wind down.
When niggas start ordering the chicken at the steakhouse, that's when you know.
Yeah,
them pockets looking a little light.
Nigga, we ain't gonna get the wine, all that stuff, all the extra dessert. You ain't gonna get all the extra appetizers or none of that extra stuff. But like, hey, I think they did it on purpose too. Like they're trying to, have a good time and see if somebody would pick up the tab. I think that's what it was. At
least they did say we can split it equal. Because I've seen videos where
it's not equal though.
Girl would say that your boyfriend, or the girl's friends would say your boyfriend need to be paying for this whole table. This is your birthday.
But it's not equal though. Somebody had the lobster tail, the steak, and the extra shrimp, whatever. Endless what do you call that? Wine or whatever.
So what do you guys think is fair?
And dessert.
Fair?
And dessert at the end with the sprinkler. Everybody should cover their costs.
Yeah, fair.
They're separate costs. That's what would be fair.
Is paying for what you order.
Yeah, what you
That's
consume.
fair.
Yeah.
But me, I don't have a problem if the consensus at the table is, oh, we're gonna split this equal. If everybody agrees we split it equal, I'm not arguing. I'll never be the one to argue. This whole scene that they made at the table, I can't be a part of that.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what you say? What you say it is? What we gonna split this up? Even if we splitting this up between just the guys.
That's people were there.
That's
usually when we go out, it's a bunch of married couples, and we're not asking the women. We're not gonna split it between 10. We're gonna split it between 5.
No, it's different. We plan to go where we go.
Right, that's the thing. Like, because
we're responsible
when we go out, and especially when it's, I think there's a caveat in this because it's not like a shared service. Like, say for instance, when you go out to the club and you guys order bottles, it's shared through everybody. So that's when someone say, okay, we split it equally, it makes sense. But when you go to a dinner and everybody ordering separately, and you eat what you order, I eat what I order, and then you talk about let's split this equally.
Nah, playboy.
Because motherfuckers will take advantage of that real quick.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it'd be the one that's ordering $500 worth of shit that want to be like, hey, let's split it equal.
Right? Because when you think about it, if you know the bill is gonna be split 10 ways. Now, when you order something that costs $100, you know you're only paying 10. You see what I mean?
It's being split 10 ways. You talking about if the bill's $100, or if you're ordering something that costs $100?
Okay, so say if you ordering something that's $100, if you know it's the whole table is split, so technically you're really paying $10 for that $100 thing since it's being split 10 ways. Because somebody might order something for $1. And if they agree to split that shit for 10 ways, you know that you're only paying 10% of that.
But if everybody gets $100 steaks, then you're paying your $100.
Yeah, but it's never going to be equal because you have the niggas in the corner that know my pocket's tight. I'm ordering this chicken ragu.
No, but if I know we splitting this shit equal, I'm seeing other people getting steak. I'm getting steak too.
I'm feasting.
Yeah,
well,
no problem.
That's the thing. You don't know if it's equal until like the check comes. That's when you know.
Yeah,
they're not gonna say it's equal at the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
The people who's getting appetizers and shit, then they're the ones suffering.
Yep. And
this is also another reason why I don't like going with single people when it's a bunch of couples, especially single women. And it's unfair to the single men. The way it's unfair to the single men is because when it's a whole bunch of couples and the bill comes out, I don't go ask the women for money. I only ask the guys,
the husbands. Yeah,
the husbands. And if you're a single guy, you're gonna end up splitting that cost with the married guy, and the married guy is it feels like 2 for 1. Yeah, I got my wife with me
because there's some girl at the table that's not paying shit, and she's single too.
That's the problem when it's these single bitches.
Mooching.
They never come ask how much the bill was because all the guys will ask you how much the bill was. The single women never. I have yet to go out with a group of people and I'm like the organizer and the single women ask how much the bill was. All the single guys come up and be like, how much was the tab? What you need from me, right? The single women never do that.
When the bill come, they in their phone, they taking pictures, they doing everything. Restroom, everything except for being near the receipt.
So that's why, yeah, man. So even when I plan shit and someone say, oh, such and such is coming, I say, you got to let her know now that she's going to be paying part of it unless she better bring a nigga. She bring a nigga and so I can go communicate with that nigga because I'm not asking her for money. But she ain't going to be hooving over here. So that's...
Yeah, so...
Go ahead.
That's when it's the other women have to step in and check their single friend and be like, hey, you're not here for free. Exactly. My husband can't pay for you.
Because that happens a lot, bro. Single women think they get to or women in general think there's no cost if the party's being taken care of by the guys. And then when you look at the single woman and be like, hey, your split was $75, They look at you crazy, and they're wondering why all the other women ain't paying. Right? They wonder why my wife ain't pulling out $75. I'm like, cause bitch, I'm not fucking you.
Person. Yeah.
I'm fucking you. So you don't just get to lay back and have a good time like the wives. The wives get to enjoy themselves like that. You not one of the wives.
Like we said, there's power with that ring.
Exactly. So I don't believe in that whole the restaurant can't split the check. I bet they can.
Yeah, that's bullshit. They can.
They can. They just don't want to because it's a long process. But I'm gonna be in that bitch. Nope, I'm not paying shit until they split the bill. Because I don't know half of. Because when you go to a dinner party, you don't know half of the people there. Yeah, you probably know the birthday person and a few folks. Say it's a party of 30, you probably know maybe 15. But the other people, you don't even know these people. And you telling me we need to split equally? Nah, it don't work like that.
And if it's us, it's our people. Like if Juno say, "Oh, this is the price everybody gotta send," I'm gonna sell them right away. Here's your money.
Especially when it's lower than you expected. That nigga swerves in that money in fucking real 6 seconds before I can even change the price.
I was like, 150. Shit, I thought I had to spend $275 tonight.
Yeah, that nigga swerves when that shit so fast. I'd be like, what the? I just told this nigga. I didn't even finish saying the number. Swerve already sent that bitch because it's lower than what that nigga thought it was gonna be.
I first of all, I'm like the Lannisters. I always pay what I owe. I don't know if y'all know that reference because y'all don't watch Game of Thrones.
No, we don't.
But the Lannister always pays his debts. I don't like owing people anything. So if I owe you something and I forgot, no, I wouldn't even forget. If I owe you something, it's already paid off. Only people I ain't paying on time is the bank.
Yeah, any company that gives me a loan, I pay you when I'm ready.
Yeah.
But for humans that I know, you're going to get your bread. So what's your consensus? How should the bill be split, bro? We still haven't really had a consensus of how the bill should be split.
Because it's different situations.
So if it's a dinner party, we're going to say dinner party. How should the bill be split?
By whoever
are we doing couples? Is it a couples thing or it's a bunch of singles?
Yeah, couples can cover for couples, and
if it's couples, mixture. The dude's paying. If it's I don't know. I guess we split in the bill because if it's a table of more than 10 people, like if I go out with my wife and she invites her friend and it's us three and we're out getting drinks, I'm gonna pay for everything.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that because she's her friend, she's my friend. I'm gonna pay for her. Don't worry about pulling nothing out. I got it.
And that's at your discretion. Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it was just a guy friend, even if it was Juno and me and my wife, I might say, hey, don't worry about it. I got it. We got it. It's on us.
But that's what I'm saying. But us, we got that understanding. But you're talking about like
table of 10. I can't. Table of 10. I can't say I ain't got it like that. I can't say I wish I did have it like that, but I ain't got it like that. I can't say, all right, don't worry about it, everybody. I got it.
When you get to like 10 single people, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't feel like you have that kind of responsibility to take on anybody
to be taking care of other grown-ass men.
Exactly.
Yeah. Grown-ass men and women.
So that's dinner.
You don't feel the same
dinner,
way.
We can agree that dinner, everybody needs to pay what they ordered.
Yeah.
What about when you go out to like a club where everybody is sharing the amenities?
Because it do be some. You might say, "Oh, we getting a bottle for the table. We could just split it 5 ways or whatever." But it'd be a nigga that'd be like, "Oh, I only had one shot." Who told you to have one shot? We splitting this bottle equal. You know, me when the bottles come out and I know I got to split it equal. I'm already there.
I'm already pouring my drink, nigga. I got to get my little money worth.
I got to get my money's worth for sure. We're not leaving no bottles on the table.
You know what I hate the worst, bro? When you go out with a group of people and you guys know, you already know the plan. We going here, we about to enjoy ourselves. We about to order a couple of drinks, bottles, and shit like that for the table or for the section that we're in. And you got that one nigga in the corner talking about he ain't drinking.
You already know what that means. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no money.
He ain't paid.
Why?
Because we know he drinks.
Why agree to even come, bro? If you know what we're about to do and you ain't got the funds, at least tell somebody in the group, hey, I ain't got the funds right now, bro. It is what it is. Sometimes people will spot you if you don't have it at the time. But when you just flat out, I ain't drinking, come on, bro, you bugging.
That's ego. People don't want to ask for help.
Yeah.
You can't. I understand if you ain't got it, but don't be here sulking in the corner, hoping somebody.
Is that something that like supposed to be before you guys come out, or is it just like something that happens? Like if y'all just like meet up in there like at the event.
No, if we know we have a section, know there's a bottle requirement. Yeah. There's all this. There's all that.
Yeah.
You can't just think you're paying entry and not paying on this bottle because you're not drinking. Nigga, there's a bottle requirement. There's a bottle requirement.
I pay for entry. I'm not drinking.
That's different. Yeah.
You came to be security. That's what you came to do. You got to be standing at the table, making sure nobody fucks with us.
You ain't got to let it be known. You ain't got it. I mean, if you got to give it back next week or whatever.
Yeah. But women don't have that problem. Women don't have that problem. If they don't got it, bro, women could go to a club with no money in her pocket, come out and walk out that bitch drunk
as fuck.
Yeah. Sure, women could just hop on another dude's table. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Hop in a section. Yeah.
That's that female privilege. And if anything,
you, man. Yeah.
when we got the table, we're actually looking for the women to come to the table, right?
Shit, it's time niggas will buy
usually bring drink, my woman just with
because.
Me. That's fine. I mean, you bring your woman with you, but it's always more fun when there's more women at the table.
True.
Depends, bro. Some bitches unruly.
Oh yeah, no, there's all.
You get the wrong bitches at your table, bro.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long night.
But that's why I like the wives being at the table, because they're more sophisticated. They know how to act in public.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right, so folks, if you're out there and you go on a dinner party, make sure you pay for your shit. Don't be talking about we about to split shit equally when there's a $5,000 bill, bitch.
Plan that shit ahead of time.
Especially if you're single. If you're single, don't think you don't have a fee because you're a woman. Unless you fucking somebody that's single at the West End that's gonna be paying your portion, chill out with all that.
Correct.
All right, so that's the question of the week. What y'all want to do? Politics, hip hop, pop culture, sports, or do we want to just go straight down this list?
Might just go straight down. Run through politics real quick.
Let's go.
All right, so politics, new Florida teaching standard in Florida. No, all right. Somebody read this shit because I'm stuttering and shit.
All right. New Florida teaching standards say African Americans receive some personal benefits from slavery. But I think that's just the headline. But like when I read the article, from what it's explaining, it's like I mean, I guess now like kids now can't handle the brutal truth and reality of history. So they're saying like it's really like a half thought. Like there's some things that in history that like are not added, and you have also other groups like the LGBTQ trying to infiltrate their agendas into it also, and that's one thing that DeSantis doesn't agree with. It's not like the whole thing about like African American history, but also like they're also pushing this woke ideology, and I think like that should probably do have effects on kids, like with their self-esteem. Like it's how you call that? It's like really like making it feel like shameful.
You know what I'm thinking about? How great you said the LGBT is trying to infiltrate the whole history and slavery shit. I'm thinking they're giving the African American Studies history lesson, and they're talking about slavery, and one of the gay people come out and be like, "Hey, talk about how John was getting back shots by Steve in the corner when the fucking slaves were fucking getting whooped." That's the visual that went in my head when you said that. I was like, "Oh shit, these motherfuckers out of control."
It's like, yeah, I understand there was slavery, but you gotta understand there was gay slaves too. They was in the back getting it in. You gotta talk about that. That's what we want to hear. That's what gets the people going.
And they're missing what you call that queer theory, and I think that's the whole thing that Florida is against.
Oh, but nonetheless, the article said personal benefits from slavery. Do you guys believe slaves received any personal benefits from slavery? And if you do, explain what would that personal benefit be?
They're saying African Americans received some personal benefit from slavery. So from what I interpret that as, I'm thinking they're saying like they don't want to teach about slavery because that kind of gives us an edge in schools.
I guess in the moral conduct department.
Yeah, exactly. So if like a little kid's thinking like
coming from on that.
Yeah, like a little kid would be saying, "Oh, like okay, my people that are my shade are bad, and his people are the good people that we took advantage of." I mean, I guess it's somewhat true, but I could see how that could mess up a kid. He didn't do it. He didn't do any of these evil things that happened. That was his ancestors that did these things.
Yeah, but I think the article tried to make it seem like the lawmakers are pushing this new standard that is saying that there were benefits that African Americans got from slavery, which is not true. There ain't no fucking benefits. The only people that benefit was the oppressors that was able to build the best country in the fucking world, or rule the world for however long, with free labor. But
get that unfair advantage. Yeah.
So it's all about how these liberals word these shits. That makes it what's the name, but
but it's not too. They're mixing in like the LGBTQ with African American study and woke theory and queer theory, all that stuff. Which all that stuff should be separate.
Yeah, definitely should be separate.
Separate but equal, right?
That's all I want. When somebody has segregation, I don't see nothing wrong with segregation.
Me neither.
Everyone has their own clubs. There's people
we're like super segregated right now anyway.
Yeah.
The world in general.
I'm talking about blacks and whites are like super segregated, not as far as where you can live and stuff like that, but when it comes to hanging out with each other, it's fucking super segregated.
Everything's segregated. Grocery stores, you go to certain grocery stores, it's only white people. You go to certain grocery stores, this is where the Mexicans and blacks shop at. You go to clothing stores, malls, same way. You know the hood mall in your city where all the black folks shop at, and then you know the hoity-toity mall where all the white folks shop at. It's like that everywhere.
Okay. How did we get on that?
Well, the topic,
the benefits of slavery.
Yeah, teaching a new standard.
Benefits of slavery. That doesn't even sound right. Personal benefits of, and they have the quotation marks around personal benefit. That's I'm like, I don't even understand what's that supposed to mean. Personal benefit of slavery.
Like who?
Benefits of slavery. What does that even mean? Are they trying to say that like we have like a
that's the only personal benefit I see, is that slavery over the generations and generations made black people genetically stronger, faster, more capable of, I guess, physical attributes.
Why am I echoing?
You're echoing again?
Mm-hmm.
It's not coming up on the recording, so we good. You shouldn't be echoing no more. Say something.
Yo, yeah, I'm good.
Okay. But hey, man, I don't know. It's just politics, bro. Politics is always some bullshit, bro. They always try to confuse the general public on laws that are being passed and shit like that. If they don't like it, they'll put some bullshit like this about personal benefits, even though the article said nothing about the personal benefit that they're introducing or making a standard. Some bullshit, bro.
And who cares if there is like? Since when are we being fair?
Never.
Not in America.
But saying personal benefit, I mean, the people who would get that personal benefit they ain't here, so so whose personal benefit is it then?
The only people that got personal benefits is the slave owners, and their family and the generations that came after them because they're still benefiting from slavery.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the wrong word. Benefit? There was no benefits. There's none at all. I can't think of what. There's no
unless you're talking about, like some slave had inherited the plantation or something like that, or
that was supposed to happen, but that shit didn't happen.
Yeah. That's not a benefit. That's called a reparation. That's called getting paid for your work, getting repaid for your work.
Reparation, not a benefit. I agree with that. What else we got in politics?
We got this home insurance companies are exiting Florida.
Who added that? You added that, Gray?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Because I was talking to my wife about this because we need to renew our home insurance, and because I don't know if you guys live in Florida and own homes.
Yeah.
The fucking insurance is fucking crazy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think our
mortgage went up like a good $300 just because of the insurance.
300, bro. When we first moved into this bitch, I think it was paying like $1,700 for home insurance. That shit is at $4,000, bro.
Jeez.
And we haven't been here. We haven't been here for no more than 6 years.
Damn, more than doubled out there.
Shit is crazy, bro. And I don't know why I guess they're pulling out of Florida because so much hurricanes and shit like that, and so many.
What does that mean? We're not a state no more.
So many
Y'all
claims,
just gonna leave us to die?
Because I know
I doubt it.
Farmers left, AAA left, a few other insurance companies.
Like 90. My wife is telling me like 90% of the whole state is being insured by Citizens right now.
Yeah, I think that's what we got.
Yeah,
no, I don't think it's not
everybody.
It's not the hurricanes. No, it's not the hurricanes. It's because of the claims that people were putting in, and you had a lot of these companies were like going around different neighborhoods, and telling people to go ahead and put a claim in, and they're like pushing even like some like false claims as far as like even if they if you had like a little hailstorm or whatever. They'll make you claim, you had a hailstorm, like there's some damage to the roof, and they'll find like, any little speck, any little spot, and try to make you put a claim for it, and they'll go for like the highest amount that they can get. I'm talking about as much as 40,000-50,000. Like,
is this only happening in Florida right now?
Well, it happens a lot in Florida because the weather.
Florida's the most, Florida.
Because the weather, because motherfuckers start putting claims in after tropical storms now, bro.
Yeah. If you had something wrong with your house, that makes sense.
Like hailstorms, or
you got a little leak somewhere in your house, and then a real bad storm comes by, you just be like, "Hey, I got a leaky roof now, so I need somebody to take care of it."
We fucking missed that opportunity, bro. Because when we went through a couple of hurricanes here, we never put in claims because nothing was really fucked up. And I regret not putting in a claim, bro. Because if I knew this insurance was gonna be up to $4,000, I would have put a couple of claims in, bro. I would have had a new roof, new windows, all types of shit.
Got to.
So I don't blame.
But a lot of times you put in these claims and they're not even giving you a decent amount of money to fix whatever the problem is. Sometimes it's better for you to just pay for it out of pocket instead of putting in the claim.
Nah,
that's what you would think if your insurance rates stayed the same, but the insurance rates are still going up. Like you put in a claim and you didn't.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you might as well put in that fucking claim. If the insurance rates are gonna keep going up and up like this,
it doesn't make sense. Like even like for a roof, like you're charging what 15,000-20,000, and you're paying like 4,000 every year. Like damn, I might as well save that 4,000 and pay it myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roofs are expensive to fucking cover nowadays, bro. Because back in the days, you used to be able to find you a crew of little Mexicans or undocumented workers, and just pay them a good $8,000, and they'll lay that whole roof down for you. But with DeSantis fucking up the shit with you can't help a undocumented worker. Shit's super expensive everywhere.
Yeah, that's one thing he fuck up at. That's what one thing I'm against him about.
Yeah, like there's jobs that some people don't want to do. People want to. It's like you're saying people though, these undocumented workers are stealing our jobs, but they're stealing jobs that we don't want to do anyway.
They're not stealing any job. There's no such thing as stealing job. You're in a capitalistic country. Like, what are you talking about stealing?
Yeah, but it's called
it's competition.
It's not competition if they're not legally here. They're not citizens though. You could say it's competition if they're actual citizens, but if you're not even part, you don't even how you even got in.
I mean, we're seeing the shit that the U.S. done still, like, from other countries. I'll say it's competition, like resources and pushing.
Sir,
policies.
you're a veteran. You're a veteran, sir. You know how the law. You're supposed to be upholding the law. You can't just be saying, "Oh, it's all right. This is what we do. We do it, so it's cool for them to do it."
I'm upholding morality.
I guess. You want to be Batman or you want to be Captain America? Because right now you sound like Batman. You don't sound like Captain America. You sound like a damn vigilante right now.
Captain America, ain't he human?
He's human, but they injected him with a whole bunch of shit that made him like a superhuman.
He got the COVID.
Yeah, he got that vid.
He got the jabs.
He got that jab. That jab back in the days used to work miracles on niggas. Nowadays, niggas is complaining about the jab. Imagine if the jab turned niggas into Captain America. How many people you think wouldn't be in that line?
If that was a side effect?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd definitely jab me. I'd double jab me.
These super soldiers out here.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Yeah, swear, damn.
Double jab me. I'm in hella pauses today.
Yeah, this nigga's on a pause spree.
I'm on a pause marathon.
All right, what else we got in politics? Your boy Trump up to anything? That's the only nigga I know in politics that be causing hell. I don't think much news has been coming out about Trump.
I think he's rallying and still trying to fight the that case with the what do you call that?
With the documents?
The documented stuff in his house. I mean, how much more do y'all want? I mean, either you'll find it or you don't find it. You're gonna charge me or you're not gonna charge me, and that stuff get found at other presidents' houses too. So, like, why pick on him? Yeah.
Did we ever talk about that Indian guy that was running?
We didn't. No, we didn't. Fuck, we didn't.
We did talk about it when his interview on the Breakfast Club.
Did we?
That's when we talked about him. I don't remember talking about that.
No, I don't remember talking about it.
I don't think we wanted to add it. I don't think we did actually follow through it.
Or we didn't record that week or something. I'm not sure what it was.
Okay, what you got on him? You got some dirt on him?
I don't got no dirt on him, but there was something that came up because I remember, I forgot where this came up, but someone was talking about the whole how, because one of his points was that 18-year-olds should have to pass that same test that immigrants take to become citizens. It's like if you're an American and you're invested in the country, you should know about what you're voting into, and it gives you more of a sense of pride knowing that you work for this right to vote. So
not citizens, right to vote.
Yeah, he was saying so 18-year-old you still be able to vote if you pass that test. You just have to pass that test.
I don't have a problem with it.
I agree with that. Yeah,
but a lot of people don't agree with that, especially American-born citizens are saying, why should I have to take this test? Because I was born here. Why should I have to take this test? It's an easy test.
Well, life have tests. Life comes with tests.
That's because Americans are so fucking entitled.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. I was born on this dirt, so I shouldn't have to go through this extra hurdle that they have to go through.
I'm allowed to not know anything about how the government runs and works, but I should still be allowed to vote.
Because I was born on this dirt.
Sense.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. But it don't make sense to us because we're children of immigrants. So our parents had to take that test if they wanted to be citizens.
I don't have a problem with it because I can pass the test. I think it's the motherfuckers that can't pass the test that have a problem with it.
I can pass the test. There's actually a young kid at my job. He actually just took the test like last month. He's from Ecuador, but he's like 23 years old, smart kid. But he came back to work. He was telling me about the test. He's like, there's asking about, he's like basic questions. They asked like the 3 branches of the government. They asked him like who was the president during World War II. Some of the shit I didn't even know. Some of the questions that he stumped me on. But
there's they give you a study guide for the shit.
Yeah, they give you a whole study guide. I remember when my mom was taking the test, a whole like a little packet that she had, and there was a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, my mom barely even spoke English at the time, and I'm like, dang, how are you gonna pass this test? How are you gonna pass this? How do people coming from Haiti, working on farms their whole lives, gonna come in here and know about shit that they have no idea about.
Yeah, how you going? How they supposed to know who freed the fucking slaves?
Exactly. They wasn't here. This
got,
wasn't even their country.
You gotta say Bookman. You gotta cross that shit out and say Bookman and Tucson and them niggas. That's who freed the slaves.
Yeah,
but you should at least know the branches of government and all this shit.
It's a basic question. 18-year-old, come on, you're old enough to vote. You should be able to pass a 7-question test. If they give you a worksheet with 100 questions, they give you all the answers to the 100 questions, and then they test you and say you only have to answer 7 of these questions. You have to get them all right.
Motherfuckers still saying no, they don't want to go through that.
And the funny thing is, they'll put in more energy to fight that shit than just go.
Yeah,
just go study the fucking study guide, right?
Fuck, bro.
So I think the dude's policy, he was saying that he would enact would be between 18 and 25. So you can go. You don't have to pass that test, but you'd have to wait till you're 25 to be able to vote if you don't pass that test.
I'm with
that. I kind of don't agree with.
Or you could just. No, but you can.
I'll say 21, not 25. Damn, 25 is a long way.
Just pass the test. It's not a hard test. If an immigrant from a third world country could pass this test, then an 18-year-old that was born and raised in this country should be able to pass the test.
Right, went through this school system and all that bullshit. Yeah. You should be able to
all the stuff that these immigrants are learning or trying to get right on this test is stuff that they learned when they're in middle school, elementary school.
Yeah, I saw the citizen test and I was like, yeah, this is some basic shit. But I understand how somebody from a different country wouldn't know this shit because it's not their history.
Yeah.
So why would
it's like asking me the history of UK or France or Russia. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know that.
But if you want to be a citizen over there, if you want to be a citizen over there, you're going to learn that shit. And you're not going to complain about learning that shit.
Exactly. But, yeah, you was right. Entitlement, that's the word.
Yeah, Americans are entitled, man. It is what it is. We'll speak further on Americans being entitled further down the list.
But we're all American here though, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Citizens?
Yeah, American citizens. Yeah. People at work, I'd be telling them when I'm at my job all the time, like, hey bro, this is your country. I just live here. And they'd be like, where are you born? I'd be like, St. Mary's Hospital. They're like, so you're born in America? And you're just saying this is your country? I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm Haitian. I was born here, but I'm a Haitian. I'm an American citizen.
The fact that they have to actually swerve where were you born to try to justify their West name lets you know that they know this ain't your country.
Yeah.
Because you have to justify it. You don't ask white people where were you born if they tell you they're American.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't ever ask them. I already know. I could already tell by the country accent. You can by that country accent, I could tell you ain't got no type of culture.
Funny thing is, I've seen some white immigrants.
White immigrants from where?
New Zealand.
White people from other countries are immigrants over here.
Yeah, if you come from another country,
Scotland, from the UK, they're immigrants.
It was funny. Yeah. Like, I was in the military. This one dude from New Zealand, he was trying to get work on his citizenship, and that, I don't know, for some reason that shit was amazing me. Like it was amazing to me. I'm like, damn, like, this is something to see. Like shit, like because you never seen that before. You never think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
white people come from other countries. Actually, yeah,
you don't seeing a white person going through citizenship, like going for U.S. citizenships.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because the majority is white, so we just assume if you're white, you were born here.
Yeah,
and Canadians too.
Because until they talk, they all white to me. Is Dirk Nowitzki not a white man? Is Arnold Schwarzenegger not a white man?
No, he's a white man, but he's not a
American white. To me, they're all white.
Born
white
American.
Is white. White is a race. It's not a country. So white people from France, they're still white. White people from Russia, they're still white.
Yeah, that's why Gray was being surprised that a white person is taking a citizen test was kind of awkward.
No, it's just something I never seen because, like, usually when you talk about citizens, it's usually like somebody of like color or something else, not a white person really.
Coloreds.
You better hear you better hear about them.
It's a person of color. Is that considered political? That topic, the topic of colored people. You think that's political? Or is that pop culture?
Was it? We have that in pop culture.
We have it in pop culture, but
so we're talking about it right now. We can just pop it up to politics real quick.
All right. So apparently, no, I guess we could make it politics because a Republican was he was addressing something and he referred to minorities as colored people, and the liberals in the fucking room went crazy, saying that saying the word colored people is a derogatory term and it's racist and people of color shouldn't be called colored people. That shit had me thrilled, bro. I'm like, what the fuck do these motherfuckers want?
I don't know. It's just a lot of fake being mad, which is getting ridiculous now. But what I take from this is any type of I prefer black people. I don't want to hear Negro, colored people, none of that. I prefer black. The race is black. We're black people, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking what it is, anytime you hear a white person say anything but black people, it's going to sound like it's racist. So if you hear a white person say Negro, it sounds racist. If they say colored people, it sounds racist. If they say anything besides black, it sounds racist to me. Colored people,
it's a way to lump all the majorities together is by saying colored people or people of color. But when you say people of color, they're not offended by it.
Yeah, people of color doesn't sound as bad.
They're offended by colored people.
It's like if I say the coloreds. You know those coloreds. That don't sound bad?
That sounds bad. Colored people.
The crayon box, the Crayolas.
You know those coloreds. But if you put an S at the end of it, the shit's bad. Those blacks. If you say those blacks, that shit sounds horrible. Them Negroes.
There's just no way to label black people or people of a different race that white people can use. There's not a label they can use that's not going to sound racist to those colored people.
Yeah, it's just coming out of their mouth.
Yeah, because if I say colored people, no one's going to be offended when I say it.
Yeah, just like we could say nigger all day, but as soon as it comes out of a white person's mouth, it kind of sounds a little fishy.
Even if they use it in the proper context, in the proper way,
it still sounds.
Niggas are still going to be mad.
Yeah, but what's the proper context?
Nigga, you know how you use nigga versus niggas or nigger. There's nigger and there's nigga. like the teacher, like the history teacher that was that nigga was that nigga was.
He had a perfect explanation.
He had a perfect explanation. He gave context and he used it in the proper context. Mm-hmm. We still call them racist.
Exactly, because it came out of his mouth.
Niggas bleed. Shame on the nigga.
Shame on the nigga.
That was a classic, bro. And this is what, 15 years old?
Yeah.
And this is old shit.
I've seen the video of the first time a black person said nigga to another black person. I said, we gotta take it back. We gotta take back the word.
Yeah, I think I did see that little skit.
Yeah. He calls him nigga and he's like, "What you call me?"
It was like use
that?
it. And when he started using it, he felt it. You feel
that? Take it back. Take it back.
But niggas is gonna nig, especially when it comes to politics.
Yeah.
If you are accepting colored people or not accepting colored people, but you accept people of color, I don't see the argument.
But you don't hear it. But you don't hear a difference in it though.
Order.
It's not even just. It's not just flipping the words. It feels like when you flip the words, it just feels different. Is it people of color? And when I hear people of color, I don't just think of black people. I think of like all minorities together.
Yeah,
like all minorities.
Yeah.
People of color.
When I hear
colored people, it sounds like you're directly talking about black people. Like you're directly talking about black people.
You're singling out. Yeah, you single.
Yeah.
So is it the E? Is the ED?
Yeah, it's like they're too comfortable. They're too comfortable.
It's like it's like the ER, but the ED.
Yeah, the ED. Yeah, the ED kind of makes it more tough, kind of like the ER.
Yeah, it's like something like they're comfortable with, like
we're people of color. So if you're saying we're colored, that means a blank slate would be white. We're fucked up because we're colored. We're supposed to be white, but we're colored. Like it's a negative connotation to it. I don't know. It just don't sit right.
Like it's an add-on.
That shit don't sit right on your soul.
That's it. The coloreds. Coloreds, blacks, Negroes. You can't add S to the end of any type of descriptive word for us. It just sounds bad. Even the Mexicans, the Jews, you can't do it. You can't add that S. It sounds extra racist from that.
Then I gotta say Mexican is a derogatory term.
It is when you lump them when you're talking about Hispanic people.
Yeah, we try to lump up all Hispanic, like Puerto Ricans, Dominicans.
Yeah, truck driver.
They're correct. You're like, yeah, they're.
A truck driver came in, pulled up to our job the other day, and started talking about the stop that he was at earlier. He's like, yeah, man, the stop I was at earlier, I had a load and they had to unload me. It was, man, those Mexicans, they were just working so slow. He told this he was telling this story to a Colombian dude that works at our job. Mm-hmm. Colombian dude stopped. He looks at his skin and then looks at him like, you know who I am? Then he's like, while
I'm
he's
Mexican.
Talking, he's not Mexican, but still, I guess
still
he somewhat felt offended. Yeah, because when you say Mexicans, he knows what a white man means when he says Mexicans. He just means a bunch of Spanish people. Yeah. He doesn't know for sure
doesn't care where you're from.
Exactly,
from Mexico,
you're Mexican.
Cuba, South America.
In his eyes, you're Mexican.
You're all bunched up.
Well, we do that as Haitian people. We call every Hispanic person Chico.
Chico's a little different though.
Chico's kind of like saying Latino.
It's Hispanic, yeah.
But when you're that's like, but just like specifically saying one country, Mexican, especially when in the Latin community, I don't know if I should be speaking for them, but I feel some of my favorite people is Mexicans. I hang around Spanish people, they're Mexicans. So then when I get around like Puerto Ricans and Cubans and they want to talk down on the Mexicans, I'd be like, relax, bro, relax. I'm honorary Mexican right now.
Yeah, I fuck with Mexicans. I grew up with some Mexicans. Them niggas were cool.
Yeah.
If you from where we from, you had to have some Mexican friends, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So,
but they don't like them. Like I realize a lot of people don't like Puerto Ricans because they feel like the Puerto Ricans are entitled, and they don't like the Cubans because I feel like they say the Cubans are kind of like too boastful, too proud, I guess. Like always pumping their shit up, like they got the best everything in Cuba, and everybody else is like second class to them.
No, really, I think because the Cubans got you got it
communism.
No, like when they got here to the state, you could have had that wet
the
dry foot, wet foot.
Dry foot, wet foot. Yeah, they had that. They're accepted in.
Yeah, so they kind of had that.
Other groups wasn't accepted.
So they kind of got that same Puerto Rican privilege.
Yeah.
And then the Mexicans, people just look down on them just because they're from Mexico. They're from a poor country attached to a rich country. And
but Mexico's richer than like a lot of those other countries. So.
Yeah, but the citizens aren't seeing that. The citizens aren't seeing that money though.
No. Well, yeah.
The country might be rich, but it's just like Haiti. Haiti got a bunch of money, but the citizens ain't seeing that money.
Presidents is always rich.
Yeah. A lot of corruption. So you look on the list of the most dangerous cities in the country or in the world, at least 10 of those, at least like a good 8 of the top 20 are Mexican cities. Cities in Mexico. Yeah, that place is wild.
Cartel don't fuck around. All right, let's jump into hip hop. So I guess this was like this past week. Your girl, Sexy Red. If you don't know who that is, she's the one that coined "My pussy pink, but my butthole brown." Is that her?
Yeah.
Yes.
So she had a high school appearance where she was just going. I guess she was like either talking to the kids and like giving them money and shit for like prom and shit like that. She wasn't performing or doing anything musically, but apparently
she was giving money. She was giving money to the boys for haircuts and girls for them to get their hair done and like
for
dresses
prom,
and stuff.
and people were outraged on her philanthropy.
They were outraged because when she came out, when they introduced her in the gym, she come out and she's on her hot girl shit. She come out blazing,
Middle finger.
flicking both middle fingers off at the crowd, and people was like, "You're walking into a gymnasium full of children, and your first reaction is to flick everybody off."
Yeah, that was some ratchet shit.
That's ratchet shit, but you know when you in the moment and you in a big building, have you ever walked out to a big crowd? You got married, so you walked out to a big crowd.
Yeah, but I didn't flick them off.
Yeah, I understand. There's a time and a place, but she walked into a building full of a bunch of people screaming fans, and you just get that vibe, and you just want to flick people off. It's not like a disrespectful flick off. I think it's more like a we in this bitch. You know when you put two middle fingers up, we in here.
Yeah, to the youngins, it's not, but like for like the adults, it is.
If people are cheering you on, why would you flick them off?
But that's what I'm saying. She's not flicking them off. She's kind of just.
That's the thing that the youngins are with right now. That's the thing. It's almost like saying like it's like a greet.
It's a good
morning. It's like a greeting.
It's like a greeting.
I guess,
yeah, that's what I looked at it as, just a greeting. But people is going to be upset. People find a reason to be mad.
I mean, there should be. The adults should be. I mean, that's not something that, you know.
I guess the adults should be.
But I think the backlash was because of who she is, not what she was doing.
Oh, so that means the backlash should be against the people who organized this, the adults who organized this at the school that got her to come to the school.
Yeah, and who she is also, yeah.
Which that was stupid. Being that she was there for some philanthropy shit, I don't think she should have received backlash for it. But I do understand where people are coming. Just like this is not the person you invite to high school.
Exactly.
Like you're not gonna invite what's the white racist guy? Nick Fuentes to a high school to give out money.
That's a controversial.
Because you know what he stands for.
He's not even white. He's barely white. Like
anything. Like I understand philanthropy, but you're not gonna invite him because what they represent.
Because what he's pushing,
so that's where the backlash comes from.
So depending on what you do, you can't be a philanthropist. So you can't be a prostitute. You can't be an OnlyFans person, and you out here trying to do.
Depending on what you represent, like you don't want to attach that to like school children.
To children, yeah, I get it, but it's a little iffy and weird.
Yeah. But these are also children that are grown enough to know her music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like it's elementary kids. These are 16, 17-year-olds. This is high school.
High school.
Oh, high school. Oh, then.
They old enough to go to prom. It was just a small gymnasium. It wasn't that many people. It couldn't be no more than 2,000 people in there.
But speaking of booty holes, pussies being pink and booty holes being brown, for some reason, there's been a lot of jail footage being released of rappers in jail and their sexuality and bullshit like that. Did you guys see the King Von video of where he's telling the guard to put him in protective custody because he's gay?
I didn't see that one. I seen the other video of not Vaughn. What was the other dude?
Little J.
Yeah, sitting on like some type of bench, and then like a dude. I don't know who it was. A dude.
Trans dude.
Whatever he was, he came and sat on his lap.
Yeah,
I saw that one. What was the
man, woman, lady, boy, nigga, bitch? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so that's what it was.
At least Johnson might get his wish.
It was a trans woman, which is still in jail because they're still a male, a man, but sat on his lap, gave him a kiss and all types of shit like that, bro. But it's the thing, like, who's releasing this fucking footage of these rappers?
A lot of times it's the correctional officers, the police, because there's been a lot of interrogations, videos that's been coming out too. And in fact, I think like there's this rapper who said, in fact, one of them, like a police sent to him. He didn't even ask for it. The police just sent it to him.
That's the thing. Like King Von been dead for what, 2 years now? What the fuck are they investigating and looking through shit that he was going through? And people are making a big deal about it, but I understand why he used what he used. It doesn't necessarily mean he's gay.
Yeah,
because he's a popular figure. and him being in jail is probably going to be a safety issue. But if the cops only would respect it if he says he's gay, nigga, you going to use that logic to get you to safety.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not just that too. He got rivals. I mean, from the streets of Chicago, you gotta know, like, dudes from the other side of the block, they in there with you.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to get caught.
The video of the trans sitting on the lap, that's
just some gay shit, nigga. You gay, you gay.
The prison culture will tell you that's not gay. He'll probably come out and still say that shit's not gay. I was surviving.
Yeah,
they had to do what he had to do.
He had to turn into Fleece real quick.
Fleece Johnson.
I bet you the next couple of years, this is gonna be real popular, and that's the shit that they're gonna start pushing. Gay rappers.
Gay rappers?
Yep.
I don't know. We have to let it fly.
Exactly. That's how it's gonna get pushed.
Yeah, when these gay rappers are releasing tracks, we have to actually listen to them and enjoy them for them to get hot. There's a gay
motherfuckers will enjoy them. Yeah,
there's a gay rapper out right now.
Yeah, but it's not really catching on wave right now. It's not like it's not really.
What gay rapper? Who's the gay rapper that's popping? Swerve.
Santana's not gay.
Is he popping to who? Isn't he popping to gay people and women? I think.
I mean, I guess. I mean, how big do you want him to get? He's a gay guy. You know who he is. That's popping. Everybody on the screen, everybody on this call right now knows who he is.
Yeah, but I don't know any of his music. You tell me
you're gonna start to.
You might know a song and not know it.
What song? Tell me that nigga's most popular song.
I don't even know. But there be shit that be popping up, and I hear it when you play on repeat on your playlist, like a Saucy Santana song come on, I'm listening to it. I'm like,
did he have that feature?
This sounds like a man rapping like a girl. And then I look in the thing and it said said Saucy Santana. I think he had like a 1-8. It was like a 1-800 something. One of his tracks.
Nigga, my Apple Music has never.
You know what it was?
They're gonna give you suggestions. They're gonna start throwing suggestions.
I've never got that suggestion, sir. You need to check. Yeah, you need to figure it out, bro.
Listen, you know what? Because I was listening to on Apple Music. It's called High Maintenance, so it has all the female rappers, and I guess they mixed him in there with the female rappers. That's what it was.
Yeah, usually, yeah. He have a song with Trina. Was it during the election? No voting, no fucking.
If it sound gay, it's gay.
Yes.
Yeah, but my music never has recommended that, Swerve. So you're gonna have to.
But
what's his face? What's his face is gay, right? Billy Ocean, not Billy Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
Is Frank Ocean's not a rapper, is he? I thought he was a singer.
Oh, yeah, he's a singer. Tyler the Creator, is he not gay?
Is he gay or does he play gay?
You playing gay? Gay for pay is gay.
Oh, then you got what's that dude name? Country Road dude.
Lil Nas X.
Oh yeah, Lil Nas X. He's gay.
Yeah.
Nah, that's the one I should have came over. He's popping.
Not no more. Yeah. He had his run.
Yeah.
He's taking a break right now.
Until he drops something.
Yeah, that's all. We just gotta wait for him to drop something else. He ain't going nowhere.
But I think that's gonna be the wave, man. They're gonna push that shit hard on niggas and pause. Sad to say it. And all motherfuckers gonna go
very, very pause right there. They said they're gonna push that thing hard on niggas. we ain't gonna have no choice but to take it.
Oh,
pause.
Oh Jesus, y'all niggas is killing me today. Okay, what else we got in hip hop other than these gay rappers?
Pause.
You got your boy G Herbo. Pleaded guilty to fraud, and I think he had racked up over 1.5 million.
That's it.
Yeah, 1.5. Yeah, that's it. I think it's more like credit card fraud, wire fraud.
So when they say up to 20 years, I feel like they're just trying to scare. That's just trying to make a headline or trying to scare people or something. Because 20 years, that seems excessive.
20 years for 1.4, 1.3 million is fucking wild.
What that dude Omni and the Hellcat got?
I think he got. Did he get
6 or 5 or 6?
I think he got 6 years, but he only has to serve like 2 or some shit like that.
And he was busted with a lot more money than 1 point whatever.
Yeah, but his fraud was a different type of fraud. It wasn't stealing fraud.
His shit was
his shit was like
right?
Copyright infringement and bullshit like that for
pirating.
Yeah. So there's different levels to this fraud shit. People don't like the niggas that steal type fraud. But if you find a way to get money and it's illegal but it's not illegal, or it's not dangerous, they'll be more lenient with you. But I think Omnicat was facing like 60 years.
Yeah. But now they're saying he's gonna be out even sooner.
Right. But
G Herbo ain't got nothing to worry about. He ain't
20 years.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you don't even need to do that, though. Like, you're a rapper, you're making like what, 15M a year or 10M a year touring.
That's what you think, Gray. These rappers ain't making that kind of money that you think they're making.
Touring,
niggas is capping, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like when the label fronts them like in advance, like you have like Derek who said he had got like a $40 million advance up front.
But then how much of that? Then so that means all the money he's making has to go back to that. Ain't no free advances. You gotta pay that back,
Dirk,
right?
Though.
Yeah. Derek, and you had a young boy. He said he had like 60.
Yeah, you listing these top guys. G Herbo was never on that level.
But he's big enough where he could get like a good 10.
Pause.
20. Well, what?
Yeah, but he's never been like. I don't think he's the rapper that's like been in a bidding war between these major labels.
No.
You know what I mean? So that's why I don't think you saying 50 million a year. Niggas wasn't getting that like that, bro. Niggas is ain't G Herbo like reality TV now and shit.
No, I know. Because I think you got what's his name, Rich the Kid getting that much, like 10 a year touring.
All right, so other news in here, it looks like Kodak is about to drop some either music or some type of content with your boy 6ix9ine, and that kind of took Florida by storm, and I guess people wasn't liking that too much.
Nope.
They'll get over it. We not gonna turn our backs on Kodak. Kodak is our savior.
Yeah, Kodak. I got a problem with niggas making music with 6ix9ine. As long as them niggas, I don't think Kodak's an idiot to go do crime with 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
So if you making music, bro, come on. Motherfuckers be tripping, bro. This G Code shit is too much bullshit in this G Code shit, man.
Because I listened to that Fuck You Mean with Gunna. That shit's fire.
I haven't heard Gunna album yet, but
I haven't heard the album. I just heard that one single. It's like that's all you got to do is put out good music. All the talking is gonna be old news. Once people start hearing the music, what else are they gonna say?
Yeah, you gotta Rick Ross it.
As long as you making the music and the radio stations is playing the music.
That's the thing. Like even the radio stations is kind of like boycotting Gunna,
which is wild.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Corporations boycotting niggas that snitch.
It's just a wave. Just like the gay wave, like, you know, Budweiser tried to get on that gay wave. They see a wave, they're like, oh, their community's on this wave right now, so we're not supporting this.
Yeah, that wave went downstream.
We're not supporting this snitching thing right now because this community's not supporting it.
Dumb shit. All right, y'all want to jump into pop culture?
Let's do it. All
right, pop culture. So there's been a report that's been released lately. Looks like syphilis has increased about 128% amongst women in Houston since.
How is that even a real number?
128?
128%?
Yeah, so
I don't know. I don't even know about math.
Yeah,
by reporting.
Your math.
Explain to me. Let me know. Gino. Explain to me. Break it down for me, bro.
Okay, so if I have, if there was a case of only 50 people, right? 100% increase would be you get to 100 people.
Yeah, double.
Yeah, double. So that's 100. So.
Okay, so you triple it, that would be like 150%.
Correct. No, if you triple it, it's what's the math, Greg?
It'll be
50 and another 50.
It'll be up by 200%.
Oh, would that? No, that would be 150%.
that would be up by
That-
200%.
Yeah, that 50 consider 100. Now you double that, that's another 100.
And then you add another 50.
That's
Is
another
that another
100.
100?
Yeah,
So
if
basically
you,
what-
if
so
you
what
talk
they
about
say,
from
like,
your original number, you got to keep looking at that original number,
Yeah.
and however much it increases the number of percentage.
So 128 would be like they have like say they had 50, then it went up to 74. So it'd be like what 100 yeah, 120 124. Yeah, 124.
So what's the solution for this? So we got to start raw. We can't raw dog bitches in Houston no more.
That
Well,
was
it's not
never,
just Houston either. So
that was never a safe idea.
It was never a safe idea, but like we said in the podcast before, niggas not stopping for no damn condoms.
Is syphilis is the one that, which one can't go away?
I think
It's
herpes don't go
syphilis,
away.
right?
Herpes don't go away.
Yeah, but
Herpes, I think herpes is forever.
syphilis, gonorrhea, all those are curable, right?
Let me see.
Do some research, Gray. You the statistic guy.
Really?
When Nate was telling you about the AIDS in Haiti, you had all the statistics about diseases. Now you telling me you
Let's
don't
see.
know if syphilis is. I think it is. I think you could just take some penicillin.
Yes, syphilis is curable with the right antibiotics from your healthcare provider.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, we out here then.
Yeah, they'll take care of that. Houston
Yeah, yeah.
Houston don't got a problem. We don't have to say Houston, we have a problem. Just prescribe everybody with some penicillin and all that bullshit. They'll be all right.
Yeah, it's not just Houston though. I mean, it's other places too, like Atlanta, DC.
It's all the
Is
black communities, huh? All where
Yeah, I
black
was about
people
to
are
say, is
in
it-
high numbers, that syphilis is
Yeah.
going up.
That's wild. Because I was just about to say, for some reason, I already got this thing about Atlanta. Like, I already feel like to be a single person in Atlanta is probably real dangerous. I don't know why I have that idea, but I guess I was right.
It's only
Everybody-
dangerous if you fucking
Yeah,
both
but
genders and
everybody
shit.
is. If you fucking raw dog, it's a bunch of single people in Atlanta, a bunch of gay people in Atlanta, a bunch of bisexual people in Atlanta, and they all fucking raw.
Fucking
Trends, all that, all in the mix,
It's wild west.
and everybody doing everybody.
Sounds like a party, bro.
Yeah, if you don't mind the syphilis, then you have a good time.
Yeah, but other news from Houston, you have this Houston chick, she's called herself the sassy truck driver or something like that. Sassy truck driver travels to Dubai, rents a car with her friends. They get into a car accident. Cars has to be towed back to the company, and she left some of her personal belongings inside the car, and she went to retrieve the personal belongings. And when she got there, the attendee said, look, if you want your personal belongings out of this car that we're going to have to go retrieve, you're going to have to pay some money. There's going to be a fee. She wasn't having that, so she started arguing and screaming and cussing at the guy, and they put that bitch in jail.
Americans entitlement. That's the whole theme, right, of today's pod.
The entitlement.
How are you gonna go on somebody else's shit and start demanding shit?
That's the thing, and everyone's talking about, oh, she just yelled at a man and what's the name?
They don't
That's
know what
not
happened.
right. I'm like, bro, the rules are the rules in the country you're in, bro.
Facts.
If you don't want to obey by the rules, don't go to that fucking country, right?
Right.
And it seems to be like this is a ongoing issue with women of color and traveling outside of the United States. They're having issues when it comes to conduct when they're traveling outside of America. Because there was some YouTuber chick that was in Italy, I believe. And she was at a hotel, and the hotel rules was you're not allowed to bring outside food, and if you do want to bring outside food, we got to charge you for that. So they tell her, listen, you're not allowed to bring outside food. We saw you ordering outside food. You can't do that. And she shrugged him off, talking about, what do you mean? It's what's name, blah, blah, blah. She was like, she brushed it off and was like, I don't got time for this. I'm leaving. So she goes back to her room. What do you think she do intentionally? Order outside food. Mm-hmm. They bring her for outside food. Now she walks down. They tell her, hey, we need to holler at you. They're like, listen, we told you the rules, blah, blah, blah. You didn't abide. There's a fee for every time you order outside food. They gave that bitch a $700 euro bill. She talking about she not paying.
All right, where you staying?
She not paying, right? She not paying. They call security, all that shit. She said she's still not paying. She dismissed him again, walked away. Walked back to her room. So the owner of the hotel is a woman. They caught that lady to about this guest that's not following the rules and don't think she has to obey by our rules. Nigga, the owner of that hotel came down there, slapped the shit out that bitch. Slapped the shit out that bitch and looked at her and said, give me my fucking money. When they tell you the Italians is gangsters, that shit is for real.
That's crazy. I thought the story was going to end with her being locked up. They didn't even have to call the police.
Ain't no police. What they need police for? They gonna handle this shit themselves.
Damn.
And that's the
motherfuckers
thing
don't know
of these fucking entitled. You can't go with that mentality of being in America in other countries.
Yeah, because
shit don't work out for you like that.
It ain't the same.
Motherfuckers don't know. I mean, you can only act like that way in the U.S. because that you have the whole system protecting you and enabling you. Like out there, like, nah, man, you don't have that safety net. Ain't no enabling out there, man. Like,
but even if that would have happened here in America, what would have happened in America? She would have got arrested, right?
Yeah, we go to probably stay for the night,
or they would have charged her card.
They would have charged her card, or they would have sent her a bill and sent her to collections.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a different. In other countries, shit don't work like that. You owe me money. I need my money. You don't give me my money, I'm slapping you.
What if she would have just took the slap and was like, all right, now what?
You still gonna give that money, bro. There's no way you leaving them people shit without paying them their money.
They get 700 euros worth of slaps.
And the chick in Houston that got jailed for yelling at the man in Dubai. Apparently, this bitch has an issue when she travels with people and when she travels outside the country, because they said this bitch was acting crazy in Puerto Rico, doing the same type of bullshit.
You can't travel with people like that.
Yeah,
there's some people, you know how they act in certain situations. Mm-hmm. If you don't like how they act in that situation, you just don't be around them. You can't take them places.
True.
Right, because there's some people I don't want to go to restaurants with them because I know how they treat waiters and shit like that. Like,
they're the worst.
I'm good.
Motherfucker got a metal knife tapping on the glass to get the waiter's attention. I'd be like, bro, come on, please don't do that in front of me.
Yeah,
ain't no tapping the glass to get nobody's attention. Where did you learn this?
This is disrespectful.
Who do you think you are, Mr. Burns?
This is disrespectful in America, bro.
That shit's crazy. And then the people who don't know how to tip. That shit's black people. Is it black people? Do black people still?
Swear, we have one among us.
What, Gray?
Gray is a fucking horrible tipper, bro. That nigga refuses to tip sometimes, bro.
For the longest time, I feel like black people just $5 was a tip. Like if you got to tip him $5. It don't matter what the price is. I just bought $200 worth of service. Here, $5,
right?
That shit's crazy. I'm like, come on, that's not how it works.
I don't have a problem with tipping. It's just like right now, like people feel like they're entitled to tips. Like it's just like right now, like you can go get your food to go. Motherfuckers trying to ask you for a tip.
Okay, but what if you sit down and you get some service? How do you tip? You tip based on the service? Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
So and swear if he never likes the service, that's his key rock. The service is never to his quality, his standard.
They keep your glass full of water. They keep coming back and checking up on you. The food's hot. They came out at a decent time. What are you giving? The bill's $100. What are you giving?
I give him a good $10, $15.
That's 10%, 15%.
Yeah.
I used to before the pandemic. Before the 15
was good. Now you got to be paying 20 plus. Because even now,
nah.
They even give the option of 15, 18, 20, and then like other.
20 is too much, bro.
20 is good service.
Let me tell you, before the pandemic, I was solely only tipping you 10%. That's what the Lord and Savior asked for, 10%. I don't put you above God, so I'm not giving you more than 10%.
Exactly. That's more than giving tithes. It's like, what the fuck?
I think it depends on what the thing is. If I buy something that's $10,
and what's gonna happen? Restaurants, employers just gonna expect the customers to be paying their employees' wages.
but you are paying their employees wages because they're already getting paid like $3 an hour. So just imagine if you sit at that table for a whole hour and you only leave her $5 and she's making $3 an hour as a server, a waitress. That means she just worked $8 an hour because of you.
Yeah, but that's just me, one person.
Exactly. If you stay at
other clients within that hour,
she might have other tables, but sometimes you go to a restaurant slow. She might have 2 tables. She might have 3 tables. She might have a 3-table section. You're the only person in her section for that hour.
Well, that's just the nature of the business.
Nature of the business. You got to help the economy. You're a patriot, ain't you? I work in the service industry, so I know how girls get when they're not getting their money. Sometimes they make out like bandits. Sometimes they walk out broke. But you always got to pay into the system. It's like Social Security. It'll come back to you.
I don't think we're gonna see that though.
Social Security?
Yeah.
They've been saying that for years. They've been saying that since our parents was young.
It looked like black women are all in pop culture this week.
Yeah, they've been taking L's. Yeah.
Who else is in pop culture?
L's.
You got the big one. The big one, your girl, what's her name? Carly Russell?
Carly Smollett?
Yeah, Carly Russell, the girl that was missing for 48 hours and the world was going crazy for her and defending and saying that.
I knew something was fishy about that shit. Go ahead, though.
It was, but funny thing is, I never blamed her, though. I thought, given the history of, being in the South and being in Alabama, and I know Alabama's like one of those red state, poor states, and it's deeply rooted in racism, and you have sundown towns down there. And she's her town is not too far from Birmingham. But when I searched the map, when I saw it on Twitter, I looked at the map, I searched it, and I've driven to a lot of different places, stopped at a lot of different towns in between, but I'm like, damn, if she got abducted, somebody would have known. Somebody would have seen it. Because it's not really a place that's so deeply wooded where you can really get lost.
It's not a rural area?
Yeah, it's not too rural. It's more like suburban type. And you got a lot of neighborhoods right there, right? A lot of houses. You got a lot of, a lot of stops, restaurants, little strip malls.
Listen, when I first heard this story, I wasn't one of the people that was going to jump to the internet and be like, post this picture of this girl missing to help find her. But I was, after a couple of days and when she came back home, I was praying that this shit wasn't some fucking bullshit.
I knew it was.
Yeah. I was praying. I was like, I hope this bitch wasn't lying. I hope this bitch wasn't making some bullshit up. And come to behold,
me and my skeptical mind, I always think some shit's fake news. So as soon as I heard about it at first, I was like, all these people have been missing. I've been hearing, especially in Tampa, there's been missing people all the time. I'm like, what's so special about this story that she's getting all this attention right now? I was like, this don't even seem right. What if she's faking this? Because this story don't even seem right. What was the story? Her wig was on the floor. There was a stroller on the side of the road.
There was no stroller.
There is a stroller.
Okay, so she called 911. She called 911 and said, I see a baby walking on the side of the interstate. Yeah. It's a busy interstate. She says she sees a baby walking on the side of the interstate. And then they're on the 911 call, they're asking her, what does the baby have on? She's like, she can't really see. He has on white shoes. He just has on a diaper and a shirt. And shit just wasn't adding up from the 911 call. And then she hangs up with them and then calls her family and tells her family and tells them that she sees the same thing, baby on the street. And then she screams and then no one hears from her for the next 48 hours.
That's the story I heard, and I was like, this don't even sound right. That shit sound like it's a movie. The scream, and then I never hear from you again. That sounds like the beginning of an episode of CSI, criminal intent, criminal minds, or something like that. Yeah.
So
and then come to find out she did Google or search Taken, and what else was it?
The bitch is a fucking
how to withdraw money from an ATM without getting caught.
Not an ATM. How to take money from a register without being caught.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert?
Pay for an Amber Alert,
bro. Once the fucking police started saying her searches, bro.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, this is that bullshit. They got memes of her next to the black kid that faked being a doctor.
Dr. Love.
Yeah. Swindled us.
They're calling it Darlie Smollett.
Yeah, bro, this is fucking sad. And you know what they gonna do? They gonna say mental health and all this bullshit. Bitch ain't crazy. Bitch ain't nothing wrong with her.
What was she trying to do? What was she trying to get out of this?
She was looking for attention. Apparently she just
like this.
She broke up with her boyfriend recently, blocked him on some social media shit. There's just a lot with this shit, bro. And that shit is just terrible, like bro. Because you have all these people that was like people started questioning, like, what happened? Where's the baby? What's the baby? And if you were asking questions about stuff outside of her, if you weren't asking only about her, they were saying the people are racist, you're insensitive, you don't care about black women, all types of shit before she came back home. Then the bitch come back home, knocks on her parents' door.
Now they quiet.
And her story was, okay, they snatched her, they made her jump a fence, they put her in a trailer, she heard a baby crying.
Made you jump.
She only saw the man with red hair and a bald spot on the back of his head. At one point she got they stripped her naked, they made her get naked, she think they were taking pictures of her. Then at one point she got away, ran, but they captured her again, put her in a car, brought her back to the trailer. She was blindfolded, but they didn't tie her arms because they didn't want to. She heard the guy say they don't want to leave marks on her.
So her hands are free.
She's blindfolded.
Come on, man.
Then she shows up 48 hours later, which is the usual amount of time that you would have to be missing for them to be able to report you missing. But this got so much coverage like this in the instant, because she got kidnapped that night. By the morning, this shit was all over the place. So that 48-hour rule didn't really take effect. And plus her whole story about calling her friends and screaming and not hearing from her. So it kind of escalated it. But she gets home. She knocks on her parents' door. After being kidnapped and held for 48 hours, which she claimed, she has $171 in her pocket.
She didn't have that before.
We don't know what she had before because we don't know what she had. But we kind of do know what she had before, because before she left her job, she stole toilet paper and a robe. Bro, this bitch was all types of fucked up, bro. This whole story was fucking crazy. She had no type of good planning at all.
She was butt naked with a robe and some paper towels.
No,
she met with toilet paper.
No, she stole that from her job before she left that night.
The toilet paper
and the robe. And she went to Target, bought some snacks.
Buy some Cheez-Its.
Buy some granolas. So just some food. And when the cops got to her car, they don't see no snacks. She left with the snacks. She left with the snacks. She left her iPhone. She took off her wig and threw that bitch on the road and left her phone there and left the car running. Because once that car comes through, you talking about you seeing a white baby on the road. Nigga, the police were there in 5 minutes.
For sure.
They get there. Her
You said
wig's
you
on
seen
the
a white
floor.
baby?
Her wig's on the floor. Phone's on the floor. No snacks in the car. The to-go food she ordered is still in the car. Car is running, and she's nowhere to be found.
Nobody ever reported a missing baby.
No one reported a missing baby. No one else. It's not like this was at 3:00 in the morning where she's the only car on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the footage of the highway. There's cars all over the road.
And nobody else seen this baby.
Nobody else saw this baby. She's the only one that pulled over to the side, put her emergency lights on, pulled over to the side, and said she saw a baby. But you know, these white folks, when they investigate some shit. So she calls 911, and from the point where she called 911 saying she see the baby and what the baby have on and shit like that, she travels 600 feet while on the phone with 911 saying she sees the baby
on foot.
So they can see that she just moved 600 feet from the point that she called to the point.
Right. Okay. So they see all that shit, bro. That's why they see everything that she was searching the couple days before she went missing. And once the cops said she searched taken, she searched, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? I was like, this bitch is lying. I was like, this bitch is lying and we need her to be in jail.
Yeah.
That shit was ridiculous.
But
a robe,
bro.
Toilet paper, wigs on the floor. She went 600 feet into the woods. I think she was meeting up with some...
The 600 feet is when she called... Okay, say you called 911 at this point on the highway, and you say you see the baby and you're stopping to help the baby, but during that call, they can tell that she traveled 600 feet. Like, kept driving straight, because you see the car creeping on the camera.
Yeah.
So while she's on the phone with the police, she's lying to them about how she sees the baby. She continues to crawl slowly up the road 600 feet.
You're not following a baby going 600 feet.
Exactly.
Baby's not moving.
Unless this baby is like related to DJ what's that nigga name?
You seen Boat?
Metcalf? DK Metcalf?
Yeah.
Unless this is like it's a super baby and this baby is hauling ass.
Yeah.
There's no way you're tracking a baby while you're on the phone with the police.
She was $171, paper towels, robe. She was meeting up with somebody for some dick.
That's what a lot of people thought. Like a lot of people, that was one of the conspiracies. Look, if you want to go fuck, just go fuck. You ain't got to involve everybody in the shit, because you got the whole damn Alabama looking for you.
She made her little $171. She's good. She'll do it again. She was probably meeting 107.
It was like 170, something like that. That was
170.
Yeah.
And of course, she gets home. Her parents call police talking about she's unconscious but breathing. She's non-responsive but breathing.
Now the parents lying too.
Because when the paramedics get there, this bitch is talking like a normal person. So I don't know what they're gonna do with this whole shit, but it's just a whole bunch of fucking bullshit, and this just makes black women look crazy in the media, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, that woman's just crazy in general. Like, attention. You want attention, and this is what you do. You want attention? Wear a short skirt. Go to the club. That's how you get attention. You don't need to be messing with the whole country like this.
Yeah, bro.
We got better things to be doing with taxpayers' money, like they say.
And the police, the police down there are pissed off, bro. So I think there's gonna be backlash if she does get arrested, because they're gonna say the only reason they're arresting her is because she's a black woman. But bitch, you deserve jail. Yeah, you deserve at least 60 days in the jail. At least 60 days.
Given that it's Alabama, she might go missing for real.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because she might deserve it. She might deserve those 60 days, but like y'all said, if it was somebody else, they might not give them the 60 days.
Yeah, so it's gonna be crazy if they're file any charges against her for this stunt that she pulled.
Yeah, because the police took some blame too.
What you mean they took blame?
Yeah, because a lot of people thought they were involved in it too. That because like they were saying like how like because with this when this started like there's always been this this thing out there that they're saying like a lot of black women go missing every year or whatever, and no one's actually putting a search looking for them. And for this one, they actually put out a search for it. So,
and the one that we searched for is that's the one that ends up being fake.
It's actually it ends up being fake. So it's
that's
like
the fake
now
one,
when
bro.
So now
That's
next
why-
time a black
that's-
woman goes missing,
That's why I was
just gotta-
hoping that this shit was actually true and
yeah.
it wasn't some type of bullshit that this bitch was running.
Because when I heard they found out, I thought it was solved or something like that. But damn, came out to
Once
be a
they told me
hoax.
she showed up to her parents' house, knocked on the door, and went inside the house, I said, "Nah, this bitch was lying. This bitch was getting some back shots somewhere and didn't want people to know that she out here fucking."
From what I also heard too, like she got into a car with another dude, and I think like they said like she went somewhere to Atlanta or somewhere like that, and the parents even went up there to Atlanta because they heard like she was seen up there, and I think they said she was in a motel, some shit like that, talking to her cousin.
I did hear
Yeah,
something about a motel, but I didn't get much story on it. But
Yeah,
if you out, bruh, this is too much of a lie for you to be going to get some dick.
yeah, shit's crazy.
if you had to involve the police in it, yeah, it's too much. And a baby, a white baby,
A white baby.
too much.
Now, at least say you saw a little nigga baby. And
Yeah.
the reason you was the only person that was able to see it because he was a little darky. That's why you the only one that see it. But you talking about
got nigga
a white
eyes.
baby? We have a hard time finding a baby to hold.
Yeah, you just find a random one just
You
walking
just
through
see
the street.
random white babies walking.
You just
down
find
the
random white babies. That's crazy.
Oh shit! This story is crazy, bro. But yeah, man, it's some sad
think
shit, bro. For
Funny thing
attention,
is, I had heard a story like that before. Like, there was this baby. What was it? That was like, well, the parents, like, it was just calling on the side of a highway. Like, some dude had found it, just on the side of the highway. So I was thinking, like, damn, that's probably like one of those cases again.
that wasn't a story you heard, nigga. That was Kevin Hart stand up.
Yeah, it was.
There was a story I heard.
That was a Kevin Hart stand up, nigga.
Oh shit!
All right, so this ties perfectly into this next one. Don't try that in a small town. So country singer Jason Aldean drops a song called it came out a while ago. I think it came out in like May, but the song title is "Try That in a Small Town," and he released some visuals for it. And the song itself has been like charting and shit like that. It reached #1 in the country on charts, but I guess the visual came out this past week, and they're showing visuals of like people protesting and just people doing dumb shit, criminal shit, robbing liquor stores, robbing shit like that. But if you watch the video, all the videos he showed is pretty much white people doing dumb shit, riots and throwing shit and screaming at police in their face and shit like that. It shows a bunch of white people.
Yeah.
But fucking the internet, the left, or whatever you want to call them, the fucking woke mob, the woke mob comes out and says, this is fucking racist.
They're saying it's racist because the stuff that's happening in the videos and the maybe you need to read some of the lyrics to the people, because the stuff that's happening, the lyrics, it sounds like he's saying all this shit y'all doing in these big cities, breaking into stores and rioting and all this shit right here. If y'all do this shit where I'm from, small town, we'll take care of that shit real quick.
Yeah,
That's what he's pretty much saying.
But does that make it racist to you?
It doesn't. It sounds racist. Just like we were saying before, coming out of a white person's mouth, lots of things sound racist.
That's my problem with this is that why when someone says anything criminal or anything not of good conduct, your mind automatically goes to black people.
Because I feel like I know what they think of us. So I mean, he could put the visuals up, but when they're seeing these things, that if they didn't make the visual, they wouldn't have been picturing in their minds. They wouldn't be picturing white people doing this stuff. They'll be thinking of some black people. They'll be thinking of BLM.
But that's the thing. The song has been out for a month or a couple months.
Exactly.
The visual that came out this time. The visual came out, and that's when he's receiving all the backlash. I guess putting the white, because if you watch the video,
I saw the video. Yeah,
I didn't see black people
burning flags, white people with black masks on. It's probably like Antifa or something. White people breaking into stores.
And I think he did that on purpose too.
I think he had to use the white people image because other than that, the motherfuckers would definitely say
because then people would definitely say it's racist.
Exactly. Yeah. So he even used the white people. So he tried to
mindfuck us. So he's giving racist messages, but he's trying to put white people in it to try to cover it up. Whitewash is what they would call it.
If you listen to the lyrics in itself, bro, come on. Niggas telling you, bro, you could do that shit in New York City. Mm-hmm. But you come down here where
in a small town
where we from, nigga, we busting that ass.
Yeah.
Come up to Syracuse.
What's the name of the song again? Try that shit in a small town?
Try that in a small town.
Yeah. Try that shit in a small town if you want.
It actually slaps.
That's a good song.
And he ain't lying.
The shit made #1 in the country charts. This shit had to be fire.
Let's not say it slaps. It's like a veteran slap. It might slap off.
So what's the country word for it?
I don't know.
It's that shit slash, not slaps. Since they're calling it racist, you can't slap. It has to slash like with the slave master whip.
Not lash.
Lash.
That shit lash.
That shit lash. That shit lash.
Yo.
Okay. Yeah, but motherfuckers people just make up. People just Carly Russell this bitch everywhere, bro. Just make shit up.
Mm-hmm.
For no damn reason. I didn't find the shit racist or anything like that. I didn't see no racist. If you just listen to the song without the visuals, you're not gonna see racism in it.
Yeah, I guess. But when I first saw it, I saw the visuals. So I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm hearing him and I'm seeing his face, hearing his voice, and I'm just thinking that he's talking about not me specifically because I'm not doing none of the rioting or whatever, but I don't know.
You just associate rioting and criminal behavior with black people.
I feel like that's what they do. So that's why I feel like I'm listening to a country hillbilly voice, and I'm hearing what he's saying, and I'm thinking he's imagining black people doing these things. Like he's imagining BLM doing these things. But then when I see the video, he mind fucks us all and puts white people in the video.
You know, the funny thing is, like before George Floyd, like rioting, like you would think it's a white people thing.
Yeah, black people haven't never done a violent revolution in this country.
Our rioting comes when it's been like some type of injustice to someone, like a murder or something, or when you're trying to get somebody's attention. Sometimes you gotta break some shit,
burn some shit up.
So we had the ones in LA. You had a few, but mostly rioting been like more white than blacks. It's only recently that you had the killings and stuff with George Floyd and what's his name?
So what are these white people rioting about?
Rioting about y'all niggas doing too much.
About laws and rights and stuff, like, you know, law changes.
Like
not anyone dying and stuff like that. They usually riot over like during football games, during sports. About like when they don't get their ways in like or law, whatever, when Obama won the election.
Yeah,
They rioted for that. When I see like white people riot after sports, they just be rioting just for the hell of it. Like their team could win and they can start flipping some cars over.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they do. They don't riot for justice mostly. Like they really riot for like like not getting their ways and like in sports and stuff like that.
Okay, so that's one in pop culture. We're gonna have to bring it back to black women saying bullshit in in pop culture. So this week you have your girl Ebony K. Williams trying to push singer motherhood by choice to she's pushing it to black women because she's saying black women this is what we have to do and all this bullshit. But
of course,
what's your thought on this bullshit?
Of course, man. What else, man? I mean, you only get stuff like that from like other black people when they just pushing stuff to like destroy like the community, or I guess I don't even say we have a community anymore, but just to destroy like I guess black people even further. I don't think you really get any good advice, from a lot of these like popular figureheads.
I wish I could play the fucking audio of her saying this and pushing this. This bitch was literally talking about, I secured my 2 vials of black sperm. And she's
that's all we're good for.
Bitches got vials of sperm. She's talking about like if you want to give your friend a great gift and shit like that.
Give him a vial. Get him some
Get
sperm.
him a vial of fucking black sperm.
Give her.
Never mind finding a man that can supply you with limitless babies. Just find the sperm. Just get the sperm. What am I good for?
But you're saying that to like what the average person and the people in the lower class. I mean, that's just creating more poverty.
Yeah, but she's not saying it to. She's not pushing it to the poor people because the poor people don't have this issue. Is
she differentiating if she wants it to poor people or people that's well off, or she's just saying
she wants the people like herself, which is the upper class,
people who can afford it, people who can afford to who don't need that other dude in the house providing some type of money,
right?
But there's not that many. It's like I guess.
How bad do you have to? How horrible of a person do you have to be as a woman to not be able to have a male friend that would give you some sperm?
Ebony K bed.
Like, say for instance, do you have a
I was gonna ask you, do you have a female friend who would ask you for some sperm and you would give it to her, and you would be allowed to give it to her?
Yeah, I asked my wife that shit before. I was like, if one of your friends needed one of your single unmarried friends that can't what's name, if they asked me to give them sperm, would you be mad with it? And she was like, nah, long as you put it in writing that you're not responsible for anything with this child, that's fine, nigga. You be wasting that shit upstairs. So she won't. I don't think she'll have a problem with it. That's what she says, but if it ever came down to it, she'll probably have a problem with it. You know how women is.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, if I had a female friend that was one of these bitches that can't get a man to get him pregnant and shit like that, and asked me to be a sperm donor, I would donate some damn sperm. Yeah,
but you thinking you're a specimen that people want out here.
No, I'm saying that's if they asked me. I'm not saying people are gonna be lining up at the front door asking me for sperm.
People like Ebony K, they go to these sperm banks where they can like go through the book and be like, all right, this dude right here is this education, he's 6'5", athletic build, no like history of like illness in his family. They can check all that.
There's a shortage of
black sperm.
Those men?
No, black male sperm.
Yeah,
because black men don't donate their sperm. You know why? Guess how much do you get for donating sperm? How much you think a vial is for?
Probably like $5.
It's like $75. $75, right?
That still seems like a deal, though.
It seems like a deal till you find out how much the motherfuckers is selling it for. They be selling that shit anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 a vial.
Jesus. Damn. Yeah,
That's crazy.
You don't sell yourself
So the
short.
markup on the sperm, bro, that's better than selling dope.
Yeah, the markup is, but then again, I can't sell. I mean, I guess if I could get into selling my own sperm,
It's because they make it illegal. They don't want you to do it. But you could find bitches that's out here going to the sperm bank that's paying.
so you stand outside the sperm bank
And be
and
like,
while
yeah,
they're walking
shawty,
in,
like, don't even worry about that. I got you.
You can donate it direct.
I got that for you, please.
Direct.
And it's
Yep.
going to be half off.
Yeah, you get that pleasure
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Just give
They
me
charging
2
you. They
B's.
charging you $1,000. 500.
Give me that new PS5. Yeah, that's why they be getting these a lot of these dudes that be like don't really have much going on. Shit. All you need is just the sperm. I mean, oh well, bring him in. Let him have some snacks.
Bums have a good sperm.
Yeah.
These niggas that's homeless, that's living on people's couches, them niggas they got the good shit.
Pause.
With the word relaxed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pause.
They gotta work.
Yeah. When you ain't got no job, you got good sperm.
Yeah, because
Them shit swimming.
they swimming and all,
You're not-
and
you're
all
not
you, and
stressing?
your
Yeah.
body just producing massive amount of it because you ain't
Yeah.
got shit else to do. Your body ain't stressing. Your body ain't nothing, nigga. You just out here producing.
It makes sense. Yeah. It makes sense.
So what's your thought on these women choosing this whole phrase "single mother by choice"? Do you really think it's a choice or that's their last hope?
It's their last hope. They don't have any choice. Their choice is no choice. There's no option. And okay, I mean, you're gonna have this child, but then again, like, I mean, I don't know how motherfuckers think. Like, I mean, kids are fucking a handful. I mean, 2 or 3 handfuls.
Kids are a handful, but as someone without a kid, I would like to have a kid. So I could see how a woman in her 30s, mid 30s, whatever, would like to have a kid, but then she has a kid with a dude who's a bum. What are we gonna tell her?
Doesn't say
she-
she's gonna be single, like raising it on her own, having to go to work, having to like pay daycare, have like a friend. Or
And
a
if she can, and if she can afford it, I'm cool with it. If she can afford it, then I'm cool with it. Because why be with this guy if I don't need to be with this guy?
But what value you teaching that kid? You're not really raising that kid. You're just having that kid just to.
What you mean? There's
just
plenty
to
of
have
people.
it.
There are plenty of people. There's plenty of people who have kids just to have kids.
Yeah,
There's
but
plenty
they're
of
not,
pe- and there's
that's what I'm
plenty of
saying,
people
they're not
who-
being raised.
And there's plenty of single parent. A lot of us were raised by just single mothers.
It's different, but
We're
right
not
now,
saying
you see
it's.
kids wilding.
We're not saying being raised by a single mother is wrong. It's when
You're
the
just
woman
doing
has no
purposely?
intention on having
Yeah.
a father there.
Mhm.
Because most of these single mothers that raised our generation, they wasn't thinking they were going to be single mothers. They
just
wasn't
ended up being
going into it
single.
as I'm going to be a single mother. But this is the new trend. As these bitches really want to have a kid
They won't really want to be alone.
and have no male figure in that house.
Yeah.
They want to be the only parent.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's healthy right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you think that kid's gonna come out?
Yeah, I say if there's some issue, if you're dating someone and you have a kid with them and you know this is not going to work, I just happen to get pregnant by this guy, but I know we would not work together raising a kid, then why even try to force it? I can pay for the daycare, I can pay for the food, I can pay for everything myself. I can just do it myself. But I don't know. It seems like craziness to try to purposely just say I want to raise a kid without a man in the house.
Speaking of daycare is like paying a whole nother rent. So
Yeah, if you got it, but if she got it, I'm sure Ebony K got it.
Yeah, they give about
Ebony K.
a $1,000 a month.
More than that.
Yeah, the people who's listening to this message, I'm sure, listening to her message, I'm sure they probably live her lifestyle, or they can afford the same thing she can afford.
Even her, I still kind of like. I don't think she's doing good, but not so much better as you may think.
She's doing good enough. There's single mothers that's working at McDonald's that's taking care of kids. It's not that hard.
She's doing financially. She can do it, but is it good for the community, or is it good for a kid to?
No, not at all.
I say it's not good for the community, but it's not up to her to make the community better. It's up to her to raise her child the way she wants to raise her child.
She's making the community worse. Like she's not.
She might be. She might be.
She is.
Okay, she might. Okay, she is. But what if she's thinking to herself, okay, the black community might take a hit for me raising my child this way, but who cares? My child's gonna be a successful millionaire, and she probably won't even have to deal with you other niggas by the time she's older.
Most likely not.
Yeah, I'm sure she's probably aware that the community's not gonna benefit from this, but at the same time, she probably don't care.
Do you guys believe that it's only black women that feel that they can raise a boy to be a man by themselves? You think that happens in other communities?
I think so.
I think so. I think it happens.
Think so? As in,
I don't think they have the mentality as they're gonna do it on purpose.
Black women are the only ones that think they can raise a boy into a man by themselves without a man, or do you think it's happening in other communities as well?
I'm sure it's happening.
It happens.
I think it happens in our community more, just because black woman is always being told how strong she is and how independent she is and how she's the strongest creature in the world, and she don't really need things from she don't really need a man, and other women aren't getting that same preaching. But I'm sure they probably still, some of them still feel the same way, because the only thing the thing they have in common is that men mistreat them. And vagina. But they get mistreated by men, so they get jaded. So if you're a white woman and you're jaded by a man, you're gonna feel like, hey, I don't need no man. If you're a black woman, you get jaded by a man, you're gonna be like, hey, I don't need this nigga. So it's gonna be the same in every culture.
So
I think that shit's gonna get.
So you call the white people man, but you call the black people nigga.
No, I was speaking in the voice of the woman. So
okay.
the woman says my that's I don't need no nigga. Just like what's her face pissed me off with that video too. Kiki. So she's on stage now and she's talking to a crowd of people and she says something like, I don't need no nigga, all I need is a bag. Like playing this character. Like I don't even know since when does Kiki talk like this? Since when did Kiki become the bad bitch?
When did she become? Is she a singer? Has she always been a singer? Why the fuck is she performing?
I don't remember. Yeah,
she can sing. I don't know if she's a singer. I don't know if she has records out, but she can definitely sing.
I don't remember Kiki performing in front of crowds.
Singing anything.
She had but I guess this is some. She's monetizing off of this whole thing. So she was in front of a crowd somewhere. She wasn't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like her concert.
It was a performance, bro. Because she had backup dancers, all that shit. It was an actual performance. And I don't remember her being a performer like that.
And then somebody gave her a little 4-minute piece or something. Because there's no way there's a whole Kiki concert.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
An hour? You give her an hour on the stage, what is she going to do for an hour? She don't got no songs. I don't know. Either way, she was just portraying this character that seemed wild to me.
But you see, the thing is that this is shit that gets preached to black women, to black people. So
and
all the bad narratives.
Yeah,
all the bad narratives. They're not being preached to any other race of people. You know what I'm saying? Any other race of women. You're not hearing any country songs. You're not hearing Taylor Swift saying any of that shit. You're not hearing Ariana Grande or any of them preaching that type of stuff to their audience.
I don't know who I don't know who Ariana Grande's audience is.
White girls, suburban white girls.
Taylor Swift is, but I know those artists, they're influenced by the culture just like those little kids are. Taylor Swift is influenced by the culture.
The culture.
Ariana Grande is the culture, our culture. The only culture there is.
But they only take some of it and then they can pick what they take out of it. They don't submerge themselves all the way into it. Because the thing is, like, when you have balance, you can actually say you can listen to rap without actually try to go reenact it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when you got like a young kid like in the hood, like that's all he knows. That's all he's that he's surrounding is what it is. So most likely he'll more likely to try to reenact it, make it his reality, versus like the young white kid in the hood knowing, oh, okay, yeah, this is just entertainment. That's something I just put a front or put an act, and I just go back home, get in my room, play my video games, live my good life. where like as like a lot of young black kids in the hood, especially single mothers. Yeah, I mean, who's guiding them? Who they get? Who do they have to talk to them out of things that they should do or things they shouldn't do? Be mentored or any of that stuff. They don't have that. So you see what I'm saying? Most likely they'll try to reenact those lyrics.
All right, enough of bashing of black women this week.
I didn't have no part of that though.
That's
of
just
bashing.
Great.
That's you and Gray doing the bashing.
Not me. Don't add no you to that.
I bet when we go back and track how many times you said
Hey,
these black women out here.
well, guess what? Dr. Umar's already blaming us anyway, so we might as well bash him. Fuck it. Oh well. It's our fault anyway, so if it's my fault, I'm gonna bash.
Let me tell you something, Gray. There's nothing I love more in this world than the black woman.
Queen.
That's it.
Well, you're bashing out of love. I mean,
Yeah, I couldn't see myself with any other race of woman other than black.
No, I couldn't.
But I can't see myself with a single mother either.
With a single mother, yeah, she wouldn't be single. She'd be with you.
No, I told my wife, if you divorce me, ain't no getting back together because I can't date a single mother.
You said ain't no getting back together.
Yeah, ain't no getting.
She's a single mother.
I don't date single mothers, so if you break up with me any point in this relationship,
that's it.
That's it. Ain't no getting back because I don't date single mothers.
Gotta go get me a young thing. Start fresh. Younger the better.
In the words of Gray,
the newer the better, or the younger the better.
The newer the better.
The newer.
The newer the better.
Yes.
Well, we know what newer means, Gray. We know the code. Newer better.
All right, that's the last thing we have in pop culture. What else we got? We got looks like sports is a light week this week. You got your boy LeBron James switching back to number 23 after the NBA decides to the NBA decided to honor Bill Russell by retiring his number throughout the whole league. So nobody can wear number 6 in the league no more. So LeBron is switching back to number 23.
So I guess what
it should be retired throughout the whole league.
You said who?
Number 23 should be retired throughout the whole league.
I would agree with that too. I agree with that.
And when he dies, it probably will be. I mean, they waited all this time for Bill Russell. I'm sure, bro. Nobody's
Bill Russell died?
Come on.
Yeah, Bill Russell died. Was it this year?
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It was either this year or early, late last year, but it was recent.
Yeah, late last year, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure Jordan's number is going to get retired. You got some place already retired his jersey, which is crazy. Miami retired Jordan's number.
As they should.
Because he owned them niggas.
That's wild. How you gonna retire someone else's jersey before you got Heat legends? You ain't retired their jerseys yet.
Mm-hmm. You think they're gonna retire the number 8 and 24 in the future?
Lakers? Oh, you talking about the whole league?
The whole league.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
Because there's also a big push like to make like Kobe like a part of
the logo. Yeah, I've been hearing that for years too, and I don't think that's not gonna happen either. It's not gonna happen because I don't know. I feel like Jerry West is locked in. They're not changing that shit, and I like it the way it is.
The
I like
logo is beautiful how it is.
Yeah, I don't need it to change. That's one thing that's original of the game, part of the game that I actually like.
What silhouette of Kobe would they use for the logo anyway? Because all the mock-ups I see looks stupid.
Yeah.
Kind of like, just him, like running with the ball, getting ready to do a move.
I mean, I guess they could have him in the same pose that Jerry West is in, and you can still tell that's Kobe instead of being Jerry West. But why change it though?
Why change it if it's going to be the same silhouette?
Yeah. I mean, Kobe's better than Jerry West, but I don't know.
He is.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah, he's better than Jerry West. They're gonna either have to change it to Jordan or LeBron.
That's like I was gonna say. They're not gonna make Jordan the logo. Jordan has his logo. Now, if they make that Jordan logo the NBA logo, that's gonna be a lot of confusion.
True.
Yeah, but Jordan shit is copywritten, so they'll have to use a different silhouette of Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, even the shoe, yeah, Jordan is its own company now within Nike.
Can't be your own.
Yeah,
within.
I think they should like open their headquarters for like as like a visitation spot.
Who's them?
That's just nice. It's fucking beautiful.
Who's them?
Nike.
Uh-oh.
Like they have like on that other side, they have the LeBron James section. They have the Serena Williams, Tiger Woods. Like that shit look like some shit you see out of like fucking like a video game. Like Halo.
It's not open to the public.
Nah, I went there. I thought it was, but it's not.
What they told you? Get your black ass out of here.
Nah, they didn't tell me anything. Like I was just walking through there, like like just regular, yeah.
Who does this nigga think he is?
I think that's a way they could like bring more revenue in, or just something to bring more tourists into Portland.
By trying to go to Portland. Portland's probably one of the most depressed states in America.
You think so? For some reason, I hear basketball players and they be saying Portland's a great city to be in, to live in, or something. I don't know.
No, isn't the weather like horrible in Portland, where it's like always rainy and
I think that's
gloomy,
Seattle,
or is
or
that
Washington.
Seattle?
That's Seattle.
Oh,
I mean, Portland's not too bad. I mean, they do have like a homeless population, just like Seattle. But from when I went there, like it looks decent.
is Portland okay? Portland's the up and coming like hippie spot, right?
Yeah, it's like a lot of like brunch vibes, daytime brunch vibes.
Okay. All right, that's the last thing we got on this list. Y'all boys got any recommendations for this week?
I got a recommendation. So there's this app that I downloaded. I don't know if I told y'all about this. I hope I didn't tell y'all about it, but it's an app called Cashwalk. Did I tell y'all about Cashwalk?
No.
Okay, so I downloaded this app called Cashwalk where you get, so Juno, you got to help me with my math now. You get 1 coin for every 100 steps you take, and you can get up to 100 coins every day.
How much is 1 coin?
1 coin is 100 steps.
Like money wise.
Oh, money wise. So like you can get like a $5 Amazon gift card with 2,000 coins.
Okay. So to get and you said you could max out 100 coins a day?
100 coins a day. So you have 10, to collect 000. Them so you have to collect them before the end of the day. Like right now, yeah. So I actually have to go to the app and start hitting the little coin to collect all my 100 coins before the end of the night, because at midnight then it'll restart again.
Oh, you got 11 minutes. But yeah, that to get to max out every day, you'd have to hit 10,000.
10,000 steps. Yep. So let me see what I'm at right now. I've been sitting down for last whatever we've been on, but today I took.
Have you redeemed anything?
No, not yet. Because if at the end of the day,
so you don't know if that shit's true yet.
It's true, because I know somebody who actually takes the steps and he actually gets the gift cards and stuff. Card. Yeah, there's different gift cards you can pick from. He got the $25 gift card, but that's like 100,000 steps, I think.
Yeah. How long it took him to achieve that?
I have no idea. Which sucks. What sucks is I've had this shit for a while, but like say today I took 7,875 steps, so I'll get 78 coins for that. But right now I'm only at 1,289 coins. That's because every day that passes, like say the 78 coins I have right now, if I don't get them within the next 10 minutes, then them shit's gonna go away. That means I just wasted up my whole day, all these steps I took.
Nigga, you got this little side gig and you didn't tell us you trying to hog the shit. What you think they gonna run out of money?
It's not that great. It's just, I mean, I guess it is pretty good because it's forcing you to walk. Because by the time I look up at like 12 o'clock in the daytime, I'm looking at my steps. I'm like, dang, I ain't taking no steps today. I need to get up and start walking around, do some shit.
It's free money, nigga. You trying to hold out on free money?
Free money.
Nigga greedy, bro.
But you gotta work. It's not free money. You gotta work for it. You gotta walk.
Niggas walk every day, B.
Get this app, and then you'll see exactly how much little walking you actually do. I've only got up to 10,000 like maybe 3 times since I downloaded it. I downloaded it maybe like a month or so ago.
Yeah, but I guess I can download it.
10,000 steps is 5 miles. So right now I'm at 78,000 steps. I mean, I'm at 7,875. It says I walked 3.8 miles today.
Okay. What about you, Gray? You got any recommendations?
No, I ain't got nothing.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, no, I need to watch some shows or something.
Do something with
What
your life.
did you eat for lunch today?
Oh, I had quesadilla and tacos.
Boom. My dog recommends some Mexican food.
Let me see what I've been watching lately. I've been watching this. I don't know if it's considered a reboot or a new series of Lion King, where it's Simba's son and daughter.
What is it on? Disney?
It's on Disney. It's on Disney Plus.
This is new?
I don't know if it's new or not. I just found it because I've been putting it.
What is it called?
It's called.
I think I have seen that. I think
Lion
that was
Pride or something like that.
Hmm.
It's like called Lion Pride because like his Simba's son is the leader of the Lion Pride and shit like that. But that's what I've been watching for the past couple of days, putting my son up on Lion King. But Simba is soft as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Compared to his dad, that nigga's a little bitch.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
yeah, everything's gotten soft. Cause Musafa, that's his name, right? Mufasa.
Mufasa.
That nigga was about it was about action.
Yeah.
But Simba's a little bitch, bro.
I mean,
fucking
yeah,
making these
you're
kids
right.
soft as fuck, bro. Even the fucking lions are fucking soft for these kids.
Well, that's what it is now. They pushing all that soft shit on boys. You know, you got like what's up right now? It's Wonder Woman, where you got like a woman flicking niggas with one finger or whatever, tossing niggas around. But right now, like, what do you don't even have like a version of what even Spider-Man, like, or what else? What are some of the other action characters from DC, Capcom, Marvel? Like, you don't see much of that now.
Yeah, they're gonna bring them all back, but they're just gonna all have a little sugar in their tank. So we can expect
That's
that.
the shit that's fucking them up too. Yeah, they're gonna bring them back soft.
Soft and gay.
Pause.
But
That's
folks,
soft
y'all
era.
know what to do. Hit us up on That's Absurd Pod on Instagram, That's Absurd Pod on Twitter, That's Absurd Podcast on Facebook, and you can always drop an email at That's Absurd Podcast at gmail.com. And voice message line is always open. If you open the show notes, scroll down the show notes, you will see that leave a voice message button, and you can click that, leave that voice memo, and we'll definitely get you on the pod. Would like to get some of that feedback.
Pause.
But that's what it is for this weekend. We'll catch you guys next week. We out.
Yeah.